Video in which we're going to study uh, what's going on in Bangalore. We must have all come across this news of what's playing out in Bangalore. But we're going to read this article now. And so, with Bangalore facing severe water shortage, many have compared the city's predicament to Cape Town's 2015-18 and TV Ramchandra coordinator energy and Wetlands Research Group in Bangalore's Indian Institute of Science (IISc) was asked about this comparison in recent interview with the Indian Express. He noted that if the city continues to mismanage its water supply, it can soon face a situation worse than South Africa's legislative capital a few years ago. Cape Town water crisis. Cape Town faced a serious water shortage between 2015 and 18, which peaked around 2017. It was what's happening in Bangalore is not just a matter of this year, it's going to play out over a couple more years. And we'll have a look at how the city of Cape Town came out of this. It was characterized by critically lower levels of water in the city's reservoirs, threatening to completely exhaust the city's water supply and forcing authorities to implement strict water rationing measures. This is the term, water rationing. The scarcity was such that the prospect of day zero, the day when municipal authorities would effectively cut water supply due to empty reserves, and residents would have to queue up for a daily ration of water. So day zero doesn't mean there's no water. Day zero means municipal supplies uh, would be cut, and you'll have to queue up like this for water tankers. This would have made Cape Town the first major city in the world to run out of water. The crisis was caused by a prolonged period of below average rainfall, resulting in a drought across the Western Cape, and this resulted in the water levels in Cape Town reservoirs dropping significantly. A rapidly growing population, unplanned urbanization, these are all problems in Bangalore. Unplanned urbanization and inefficient water use practices that's prevalent everywhere further strained the city's water supply. Fortunately, by September 2018, the scarcity had ceased to had ceased, and by 2020 things were back to normal. So one of the main reasons was low rainfall, and the crisis in Bangalore is caused by low rainfall, by scanty rainfall in the Kaveri basin, which accounts for 60% of the city's water supply, and the depletion of its groundwater resources. Both of these, we're just going to write these problems of Bangalore. Scanty rainfall, scanty rainfall in Kaveri, alright, and there's depletion of groundwater. Like in Cape Town, Bangalore's water reservoirs have fallen to critically low levels due to this. For example, at the peak of the crisis, Cape Town's the Water's Kloof Dam, the single largest source of water in the city, was filled to 11.3% of its capacity. Currently, Bangalore's KRS Dam, Krishna Rajasagara Dam, KRS Dam, is filled to under 28% of its capacity. So we're going to extend this point. The Krishnarajasagara Dam is what provides water to Bangalore, 28% filled. According to Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, of the city's 13,900 public borewells, 6,900 have gone dry. So it's almost half. And the areas like Varthur, Marathalli, Bellandur, Bairati, Hudi, where my heart has stayed for a while, Whitefield and Kadugodi are completely dependent on water tankers to meet their daily water needs. Urbanization also to blame, and so the cost of the water tankers has also gone up now because of the Demand rising beyond low rainfall, rapid unplanned urbanization has played a significant role in the crisis in both Cape Town and Bangalore. In Cape Town, as the city expanded, existing infrastructure, water infrastructure, reservoirs, pipelines, treatment plants struggled to keep up with the demand, and the strain then resulted in leaks and other problems and led to inefficient water use. So part of the inefficiency in water use is leakage through the pipes and whatever, because the increased pressure, demand pressure. Moreover, as concrete covered increasing swaths of land, groundwater levels fell drastically with replenishment not keeping up with consumption. We know the problem with the concrete jungle, that the water is unable to seep down, right? Bangalore too has seen something similar. In 1800s, the city had 1452 water bodies, roughly 80% of the area covered in greenery. Now only 193 water bodies. You can't compare a city to its 1800 root. 193 water bodies remain and green cover is below 4%. This is especially bad for East Bangalore, which is dependent on groundwater. East Bangalore, with the tech parks, gated communities, and high-rise apartments covering the once green stretch of land, simply not enough water is percolating underground. Green cover is below 4%. Alright, we're gonna write these points that we're gonna later use. Green cover less than 4% now. And this is especially bad for East Bangalore. The drastic impact on daily lives. Water scarcity has drastically impacted the daily lives of citizens in Bangalore, like it did in Cape Town. Restrictions have been imposed on water usage. At the peak of Cape Town's water crisis, citizens were allowed to use no more than 50 liters of water daily, and the use of drinking water to wash vehicles, hose down paved areas, fill up private swimming pools, and water gardens was also declared illegal. Of course, the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board has brought in similar rules banning the use of potable water for washing cars, gardening, swimming pools, construction activities, road maintenance, entertainment, etc. The board has announced a penalty of rupees 5,000 for violators. Alright, like in Cape Town, Bangalore's poor are the worst hit in the crisis, and this is always the case, with increased health risks arising due to lack of water for sanitation and hygiene purposes. Images of residents queuing up to collect water from public taps and tankers have dominated news in Bangalore this year, just as they had during Cape Town crisis. Not a crisis, say authorities. The politicians are always trying to cover up. Ram Prasad, the Manohar, chairman of Bangalore Water Board, however, said that Bangalore is only facing a shortage of water, not a crisis. He said the situation will improve in the next 15 days. Measures have been taken to conserve water and reduce wastage, and only treated water is being used in construction. Reduce wastage, and also only treated water is being used in construction. Alright, so there are some points we need to draw from this, and some points that I want to talk about. That we are going. The thing is, there are so many articles in the newspapers that we keep reading for this examination. And some days you don't really feel like reading something alone, because this is a long lonely journey. So I'm just going to use this channel to be to just read out the articles that I wouldn't want to read out. There are articles daily that I collect from the daily newspaper, plus also I've been reading newspapers of every day from last year. So in this channel I'll be soon hosting a playlist of all the individual months: June, July, August, and this will be useful after the prelims. Anyway, so for each month I'm gonna have a playlist of editorials from the newspaper from each day that I've collected and prepared notes from. and some days it really uh, gets a bit difficult to read these articles alone. So I'm just going to use this channel for live reading and doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for anybody else. So uh, you don't have to have any expectation, and I'm not catering to anybody's expectation. I'm just reading this for myself. So this is it for this one. Thank you.